What we have here is a 24-foot by 48-foot pavilion. We're experiencing the outdoors, but underneath the roof. Now, since we're in northwestern Montana, we have more rain, more snow than we have sun. Last year, we had, I think, summer fell on a Thursday. So if you have something like this, you can enjoy your outdoor space all year long, winter, spring. So what we did here is we loaded up with purlins. So these are 30-foot purlins, full length purlins. They're cross span. They're put on 2 foot on center, since we're spanning 24 feet. Then we just put the posts underneath it, and we wrapped up with braces. So you can see the braces on it to make it so it's stable, solid. I'll show you in the link of the brackets that we use to tie these posts into the ground. There's actually a homemade, we made a flange that goes up underneath there and locks into the concrete. So this is all locked into the concrete really well. Another cool thing is, as you can see here, is we've got the black conduit. We have the black conduit running down from there, so you don't have to drill through the logs to get this in here. But then obviously that went through the logs into the roof system. We ran all our lighting in the roof system. You can see the wafer lights that we have in the ceiling here. Now, this cabin, the owners wanted a cabin also to go with this. So this is a 12 by 30 cabin, and I'm sorry, 12 by 24. That's what it is, 12 by 24 cabin. It has R15 insulation in the subfloor. These logs also are the most sustainable living in the history of the United States. Logs regrow. There's more logs being planted and growing than it is being used or cut in the United States right now.
Are you serious?
Yes. So this is the most sustainable product that you can use right here is a log. And the cool thing about it is it has energy. It has feeling. It's alive. It's amazing. So it actually gives the vibe out that is welcoming, warm, as you can see. So this here, as you can see here, we have this. The owner purchased this cabin. It's called a dry cabin. So what we have is the floor is not done. This is how it came. The floor is not done. We put the framing in for him. As you can see how we do the slits here for the settling. So we have this is not fastened to the wall. So as this settles, and which by the way, these logs will settle 1/8 inch per course. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 courses of logs. So that gives us a 1 inch of settling. Now, that's a rule of thumb, 1 inch of settling for what we have with log. This is Engelmann spruce. These logs came from Canada. The Engelmann spruce logs. Our value of this is the 1.7 per square inch. So therefore, you have about an R10 to an R11 in these walls. Now, we don't go by the R value. R value is not something that we use here. We have a thermal mass. A thermal mass is like you have a battery pack that you can energize this log with warm heat or with cool heat, and it lets it off slowly back into the room until it comes off. So this is what you call a thermal mass. The secret of that is your chinking. This is your log jam chinking. This color is buff. So the difference here is the buff chinking, you've got to seal it up. Now, we have a 2-year warranty that we offer at our company, Montana Specialty Cabins. Every single cabin that comes out, 2-year warranty on the chinking. So all the chink breaks will happen within 2 years. Now, if there's an issue that goes more, we'll deal with that too. But it's a given, a 2-year warranty, we'll be back and doing chink breaks. There's gonna be some chink breaks, a little bit here and there, and I will show you one here briefly. Let me see if I can find one. Right here. So this one pulled away right here. You see how this is chinked on here, so the log slides below here. There's a steel spline in behind here. The door is fastened to the steel spline, so that way this will pull down, and you can see the chink break has broken off a little bit there. So that's something that we'll be coming back to fix as the summer goes on. The live windowsills, right here. The live edge windowsill is a given. It comes with the package. So this here gives this unique feeling. You have a nice little ledge here to put it on, and then we have the trim to match our ceiling on the trim. Now, the ceiling is a knotty pine, blued knotty pine ceiling. As you can see, the color is just alive. It's alive up there in the ceiling. It gives you that feeling. Now, we did the framing for the owner, got everything lined up so that way the electrician can come. Panhandle Electric is an awesome company to work for. They're out of Sandpoint, Idaho. They come in and do all our electrical for us. They're licensed and insured in Montana, Washington, and Idaho. So they're awesome. What we got here is about $45,000 here, sitting here, delivered to this location. As far as this cabin right here, $45K, you can have one. The pavilion ends up running about right around $75,000. $75,000 will get you into a pavilion where you have a place to have an outdoor space. Okay, so the longevity expectation of a cabin like this is, first of all, that you have a appreciation. It appreciates. It doesn't depreciate like a standard mobile home or a standard RV or any other ADU unit that's out there. This is real log. So if you're looking at this real log right here, this is a real log, and it has proven over time that logs appreciate in value over time. So in 100 years from now, people are going to be looking at this and saying, wow, all we have to do is sand the logs down, refinish it, and we got a brand new cabin. Isn't that cool? Totally different than what we have in other ADU units. Let's say you're buying a gold bar. It continues to go up or holds even with inflation. This here is the same thing. A cabin, it will hold even with inflation, with what's happening in our country right now. It'll hold even with land prices. It'll just hold with what's real value in. That's the difference between a log and a stick or a mobile home. Okay, so check this out. So we're moving to the outside here. And as you can see, our concrete pad, this is setting on a concrete pad. So there's multiple different ways you can do this. This cabin needs to have some skirting put around here. We had the owner just leave a hole right here in the concrete pad. This is where the septic is stubbed out. This is where water is coming in. So we just left a hole right here, and they dug up underneath here, tied it into the septic, tied it into here, and they ran it from there. And there's your pump right here to run that. So now you can shimmy underneath here pretty tight, but you can run your plumbing and do what you need to do to make this happen. The bathroom is right underneath here on the inside there. So that's one way to do it. Other way to do it, you can put a stem wall in, and we leave one end open, and you can back it in, and you can set it down, and out you go.